So, you want to know whether Octane is worth buying. You want to check out his abilities or get some insights into what kind of playstyle he offers players. Well, this video is for you. I'll cover 3 things. 1. Octane's abilities. 2. My thoughts on whether Octane should be purchased or not. And 3. My first impressions with Octane after playing him. So, to begin with, Octane's abilities. With Octane's passive, Octane will slowly heal over time if he isn't taking damage. Now, this essentially replaces Lifeline's drone for solo situations. Just like Lifeline, you still need to carry some meds for healing in the middle of combat, but unlike Lifeline, you don't need to wait for a cooldown. You will always passively heal as long as you aren't taking damage. You get 1 HP every 2 seconds. Note that you cannot heal whilst out of the zone, as you will be taking damage. It's not the most overpowered ability, but with this you can essentially run off and passively recharge health without making any noise whatsoever. To me, this is one of the reasons why it is really good. Lifeline's drone, on the other hand, makes a lot of noise, and using meds themselves makes a lot of noise too. The Swift Mend passive does not make noise. Next up, we have Octane's tactical ability. With this, Octane gains a 30% speed boost for 6 seconds, but it costs him 10% health. On top of this, Octane is not impacted by slows as much. He still is impacted by them, but not as much. If you found Bangalore's passive to be frustrating to deal with, this is next level. This ability does a huge amount, and it is, in my opinion, the best skill that Octane has. First off, the 10% health damage only deals directly to your base health. I should mention it's 10% health, but it's always 10 HP, so something to keep in mind. Even if you have 12 HP left, it will still do 10 HP. Of course, escaping with it is one of the best tools for it, but it's also a really good engagement tool. 6 seconds of 30% run speed is quite substantial. What's the most incredible thing about the ability is that it has a 2-second cooldown. 2 seconds! This is ridiculous. This means as long as you have enough health, you can run out of combat and then wait for your health to recharge a little bit and then reuse it again and again and again. Octane is also great for winning those up close fights. If you are in front of somebody and strafing back and forth, you can use the tactical ability then to give you 30% faster strafe speed. This can completely bamboozle your opponents and help you to win fights. The same thing happens with Bangalore already, but with Octane you have control over when it activates and it lasts for longer. Finally, the immune to slows thing is incredible. You can use it to remove arc star effects, or to run through Caustic's gas quickly, or even to remove stuns from Bangalore's ult. This ability can get you out of sticky situations so incredibly well. Next, we have Octane's ultimate. With this, you can place a jump pad, then you, your allies or enemies can jump on it to get a significant jump boost. You can use this to quickly get to high places, jump round corners or disengage from a fight. There's some potential to be had here, and it will take some testing to find out the best uses for it. So far, I've found that it has some use when you pair it with other abilities and items. For example, you can throw caustic mines on it or grenades. Down players can also use it to jump out of the way. For me, this seems like one of the best uses I've found for it so far, strangely enough. So this brings me to my next point. Is Octane worth buying? Well, with Apex Legend credits, absolutely. There's hardly anything to spend them on anyway, and Octane is miles better than both Mirage and Caustic. Octane isn't OP by any means, and he is essentially a slight improvement over Bangalore in terms of raw speed. So I would say yes, buy him with credits, but don't buy him with real money. If you don't have enough Apex credits, don't worry. If you buy him straight at launch, you may have to fight other players to play him anyway, so give it some time and level up some more to earn enough credits to unlock him for free. So finally, I want to share my first impressions on Octane. I'll be creating a more advanced guide later on once I've played him more. However, I'll say that Octane isn't the most overpowered. I'd rank him somewhere amongst the top 4 alongside Lifeline, Bangalore and Wraith. Octane's healing passive is a nice touch, but it can't quite compete with Lifeline's abilities. So Octane doesn't throw Lifeline into the trash, that's for sure. Octane also offers some great speed abilities that are, in my opinion, far better than Bangalore's. However, Octane doesn't have the smoke launcher, which really helps Bangalore to disengage effectively, so sometimes you'll still get caught out in the open when using Octane's tactical. Octane's hitbox is in line with Bangalore too, so on the hitbox side of things, Wraith and Lifeline still win there. And finally, Octane's ult is okay, but it's not the most useful of things, honestly. Alright, that's it. Thanks so much for watching. Have you tried Octane yet? What are your thoughts on him? Will he be replacing your main? Let me know what you think. I'll definitely be playing him a lot more over the coming weeks, so make sure to check back for more content. And check out my channel for other Apex Legends guides and more upcoming Season 1 content. I'll see you in the comments. Cheerio!